Alrighty, you guys, welcome back to a brand new episode here on
The ankle.
Hey, Ember.
I hate you like I'm young.
Cartman, you ate the skin off of every piece of chicken!
Hello, honey.
The ankle's a little mean.
He looks like a fat Pauly Shore.
Yo, I never f***ed Wayne. I never f***ed on my life, man. For sake, if I did, I'd menage with him and let him eat my ass like a cupcake.
So, welcome on in, you guys. Like I said, we would do a weekly tarot. Might as well, right? Now that we know it really pisses the Keemstar off. Let's roll up my sleeves. I feel the universe really calling to me today. But yeah, I think we're going to check back in on Amber and her mom. We'll see how they're doing. We're going to check on Amber and this mysterious person who I think is Emily once again. And I also just think it would be funny to do a reading just kind of on like the dynamic of Amber's energy with Keemstar's, because it's almost tragically hilarious to me how she really thought they were friends. She really thought they were friends. So I just want to see like what might come up of that, and then we'll do a generalized reading for the week. But yeah, thank you so much as always, you guys. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day, taking care of themselves, staying safe. I know that I mentioned the tornado in Kentucky not long ago, but they're popping up everywhere and flooding and just crazy stuff. So please just take care of yourselves, guys. But with that, we're going to start with the Major Arcana deck, and we're gonna see, universe, show us Amber Lynn's signifier. Ooh. The Chariot reversed. Self-discipline, opposition, lack of direction, lack of control, aggression, arrogance, carelessness. Oh wow. Willpower and control. I mean, that's very interesting to pull that for Ambi, knowing her, right? I also do find the imagery interesting, the black and white. We've kind of gone over that before. Also, like, not gonna lie, the depiction of the Chariot in this case with the red cross right on the front, and like this imagery, doesn't it kind of give a hospital bed? I'm just saying, like upside down, that looks like a canopy bed. All right, and we're doing this for her and Mama Lynn. So universe, show us Mama Lynn's energy. Ooh, okay. Not necessarily bad. The Fool, upright, new beginnings, possibilities, innocence, spontaneous optimism, trust in life, blind faith, adventure, opportunity, pleasure. Okay, maybe Mama Lynn might be like separating a bit or taking the time for herself that she really needs. This actually reads as a really good card, in my opinion, for Mama Lynn to get in comparison to Amber's. Okay, universe, show us Amber Lynn's energy in this relationship with her mother. The World reversed. A lot of reversed cards. Seeking personal closure, shortcuts, delays, no closure, incompletion. Okay. Running theme here. Listen, Pookie can say that it's not an accurate read all she wants because she didn't give her consent. But clock you every time, sis. Alright, universe, show us Amber Lynn's, well, Mama Lynn's energy in this relationship with her daughter. The Tower reversed. Interesting. We don't pull the Tower too often. Reversed. Personal transformation, fear of change, averting or delayed disaster, suffering, collapse, stormy time, restlessness. I hope that does not happen. I hope it doesn't. I hope that whatever distance might come between her and her daughter is for the better and doesn't send her down a darker path. But I feel like it being in reversed, it might have some hope, because personal transformation, that can be such a beautiful thing, and I think Mama Lynn has done so much of that. Granted, you know, just never a wrong time to grow or anything like that. The tower represents sudden change or upheaval. Most of the cards in the tarot imply gradual change, but the tower is a symbol of chaos and can sometimes indicate catastrophic change. I hope that isn't the case. I do also find it interesting that it's two people falling from the tower. I think that could possibly represent like Mama Lynn and her fiance. I don't know though. I don't know. This is all just speculation, y'all. For entertainment purposes, we're just gonna see how things play out. That strike of lightning, I wonder if that could be our goal. Okay. So, now, universe, show us their shared energy in this relationship. Ooh, judgment reversed. Self-doubt, lack of self-awareness, inner critic, self-loathing, punishment, destruction, ignoring the call. Yeah, not looking too hopeful. Really isn't. And I would say more so, I think, because the negative influence, or what I'm perceiving as negative influence, didn't come in until we started asking specifically about them in relation to each other. So I think with how negative it started off, it's kind of portraying that the negativity of Amber is spreading. I hope that's not the case, but only time will tell, really. But with that, now let's do Amber, and we're just gonna say Tommy, since the girls like to strike. So universe, show us Amber's energy. Oh, that's two, sorry. We're just gonna pull one. The star. Oh, ain't that fucking true. Upright, hope, calm, faith, purpose, renewal, spirituality, fortune, good omen, rejuvenation. Okay, interesting. 17, which reduces to 8, is about power and success. I think that's what they're both striving for, to be honest. Interesting. Okay, we also pulled the star a lot when in reference to Amber and Emily. So, well, sorry. Tommy. Alright, universe. Show us Tommy's energy. The devil, reversed. Releasing limiting beliefs, exploring dark thoughts, detachment, freedom, restoring control, resentment, lack of will. Very, very interesting. Seems like someone who's very much controlled by their temptations, let's just say. Very interesting. 15 reduces to 6. The number of 6 is about responsibility and harmony. Alright, universe. Show us Amber's energy in this relationship with Tommy. You know what? Fuck it. The sun, upright. Positivity, pleasure, happiness, vitality, fun, joy, warmth, celebration, success, rebirth. All is well. Now, this is Amber's delusion. I'm just gonna say it. I think it's the delusion. I also find it very interesting how she is pulling such positivity, I think hope, or the delusion, for Tommy, but not willing to do that for her mother. Oh, interesting. Okay, universe. Show us Tommy's energy in this relationship. Ooh, okay. Judgment. Reversed again. Self-doubt, lack of self-awareness, inner critic, self-loathing, punishment, destruction, ignoring the call. Well, that makes sense. In reference to Tommy, that makes a lot of sense. Ooh, okay. 20 reduces to 2, and 2 is about balancing polarities. I mean, how long was it we were talking about Amber and her supposed bipolar disorder? I think the polarities there is Amber. Or the polarities is between, because I don't think emotionally they have a relationship. I think it's entirely physical. I don't think Amber picks up on that though. I think she genuinely believes like, oh, we're so in love. Okay. Universe, show us the energy that Amber and Tommy bring to this relationship? Ooh, messy ladies. You're messy. The Empress reversed. Creative block, selfish, impatient, dependent on others, inaction, lack of concentration, indecisive, overwhelmed, anxiety, infidelity. I find the infidelity part very interesting. Ooh. Excellent communication, creativity, someone who's generally optimistic. Yeah. Interesting that that's on the Ambi side of it all. Ooh. Universe, you did not come to play today. Okay. Respect. Loving this girl. Okay, so now we're going to do probably the silliest one of the day. Just the one between her and Keemstar. Let's see if the universe can pick up that energy. Alright, universe. Show us Amber Lynn's energy. Oh, okay. The Empress upright. Abundance, nurturing, fertility, feminine, good parenting, development, accomplishment, growth, evolution, action. I think she might have a little bit of a crush on him. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think she got a little crush. Excellent communication and creativity, someone who's generally optimistic. Once again, I mean, they've been messaging a lot, apparently. She's been telling him all about her girlfriend. Alright, universe. Show us Keemstar's energy. Ooh. Okay. The Tower, reversed again. Personal transformation, fear of change, averting or delayed disaster, suffering, collapse, stormy time, restlessness. Okay. Maybe it's causing him a little headache having to deal with Amber. I mean, we saw him, if you guys didn't see, Karina and Mr. Snowflake over on his Under the Hood channel did videos about what Keemstar had to say. You don't really talk about Keemstar over here. So... yeah, he basically called her out, said, I'm done playing nice, beating around the bush with you. Stop, talking to me about all this bullshit and come talk about it on the show. Whatever. But he also did slip and was like, I don't care about your girlfriend. We won't talk about her. So that's been a prerequisite for Amber. She's like, well, I just don't want you guys to talk about Tommy. So, interesting. Okay. Universe, show us Amber's energy in this relationship. I'm not going to trust that. With Keemstar. The High Priestess, upright. Intuition, sacred knowledge, the subconscious, divine feminine, trust yourself, sensitivity, purity, high morals. I think she genuinely believes that they are friends. I really do. She's getting a kind of holier than thou energy with him. The beginning of the projects and creative endeavors. I mean, I think, truthfully, would it be good for her channel? Yes, 1000%. Be good for her wallet as well. Would it be good for her mental health? Absolutely not. And I think Amber's being a little smart in not doing it, but in that sense, then she should not be even entertaining him as much as she has been, because he wants a business transaction and she wants just I'm just gonna be his friend. Stupid. Alright, universe, show us Keemstar's energy in this relationship with Amber. There's a bunch there. The Chariot, reversed. Self-discipline, opposition, lack of direction, lack of control, aggression, arrogance, carelessness. I mean, not to read him to filth, but yeah. It's all kind of a messy bunch, but that's kind of the appeal of the show, right? Is even the people putting it on understand that to certain audiences, they are the lol cows. But I don't think Amber is on that level. I really don't. This could also be picking up just the energy of it. He has ulterior motives to having a relationship with her, whereas she is going into it wholeheartedly. Okay, I find that interesting. I say that a lot. Interesting. Universe, show us their shared energy in this relationship. The world reversed. Seeking personal closure, shortcuts, delays, no closure, incompletion. So I don't think it's going to lead to anything. I really don't. I think Keemstar laid it all out on the table the other night and said, listen, stop talking to me if you're not coming on the show. I don't think Amber's going to go on. I really don't. She can't control the narrative and she can't control how people respond or what they say. She is not going to be down for that. So yeah, there's that. Now for, I do want to consult with our magic conch for this episode. I don't know. I don't think we'll use the magic 8-ball today. But I do want to just ask it blatantly. Magic conch, is Amber still with Tommy?
I'm leaning towards a yes on this one.
Oh. Ah! We knew it. We knew it. Thank you, girl. You don't need to work anymore today. You did good. You did very good. Lord. Okay, so then lastly, for our just generalized reading, y'all, before we dip on out of here, we're going to use the Major Arcana deck once again to pull a signifier for Amber for, this week. What's this week got in store for our girl? Girl. Ooh. There's this one, but there's also this one. Oh. Okay. Temperance, reversed. Imbalance, excess, extremes, overindulgence, alcoholism / addiction, self-healing, realignment. 14 reduces to 5. The number 5 represents change in options. Okay, once again, the 1 foot in the water, 1 on dry land. I think she's really, kind of hitting a wall. Not just with YouTube, but I think in her personal life, with her health. I think Amber's gonna be kind of forced to really make a change. And we're just gonna do some basic card pulls and see, what's it got for us. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna do a top and bottom. This one kind of popped out a little bit. Ace of Cups, upright, love, compassion, creativity, new feelings, spirituality, intuition, new baby, proposal, marriage. Imagine! I think that's a bit much for our girl, but pioneering, leading, alpha, dominant, ambitious, originality. Well, originality, that's definitely not Ambi. Okay. Let's see where this takes us. Okay, I was going to do a top and bottom read. Okay, I didn't put any other ones on the bottom, so it's still there. 3 of Pentacles, upright, teamwork, collaboration, learning, implementation, building something. Interesting. Okay. Now remember the last one that we did? It started off kind of positive and then it quickly went downhill. I wonder if we're going to get that as well. Or, because I believe we did pull this card last time too. Maybe she's going to actually take another step towards that, 4 of Cups, upright, meditation, contemplation, apathy, reevaluation, disconnected. Ooh, okay. So, we might start off somewhere, but let's see if she can push through that. Once again, the cups, that was in this imagery as well. So she's got a lot of cups this week. Not spoons, but cups. Page of Pentacles, upright, manifestation, financial opportunity, skill, development, ambition, desire, diligence. Okay. I do think it's interesting that diligence came up and ambition after this one. So maybe she'll push through. Maybe she will. Who knows? I mean, she kind of always does push through, but does she ever get herself to a better spot? Nah. Knight of Swords, reversed. Restless, unfocused, burnout, impulsive, no direction, unpredictable, disregard for consequence. Ooh. So, yeah, no. Once again, just a cycle. I think truly, the universe is picking up that she is cycling about once a week. About. Like, Sunday, Monday comes around, new Amber, and then all of a sudden, now back to the same shit. Like, it's almost like she starts off the week good. Tuesday live stream happens, puts her in a shit mood for the next few days, and then she finally recovers again by the end, but then she has to go back and do it again. So maybe the live streams is a really, unhealthy thing for her. Hold on. Let's consult the conch again. Sorry, gal, I know we said you could rest, but does Amberlynn really hate doing the live streams?
Yes.
Okay, thank you again. Fucking A. Just flat out. Yes. Lord. Okay. Eight of Pentacles reversed. Self-development, perfectionism, misdirected activity, no passion, uninspired, no motivation. Huh. Maybe Amber does kind of need to get out of the live streams. Maybe she does, kind of for her own mental health. But I think the issue is she needs the money. I think she really freaking does. And she doesn't want to have to be uploading like crazy. So that's why she does it. But I just don't see it being good for her in the long run, truly. Because we also see now she's making more money. All she's kind of doing is just gaining weight. So her health is not getting any better because of it. And that's what she said it was all for. That it was all for her health. Sorry, I'm shuffling these off screen. Sorry. So I just don't see it being as helpful as she might think. Queen of Swords reversed. Overly emotional, easily influenced, bitchy. It actually says that. Cold-hearted, cruel bitterness. Ooh, interesting. Are we getting a spiral coming up? We might be getting a crash out soon, y'all. We really might be. Ace of Wands upright. New project, inspiration, urge to create, willpower, desire, power, potential, beginnings, new opportunities, growth. Are we getting to like next week or something, dude? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listen, I think this is like the energy that Amber brought in, and then we pulled 7 other cards, like a days of the week kind of thing. This is how Amber's days of the week is going to go, and then we come to this, which would be day 8, start of a new week, and there we go. New projects, inspiration, urge to create, all that. Interesting. I do think symbology is also important to consider. Oh, I think that's really interesting. Okay, you guys. Okay. So maybe we'll just do from now on when we do the weekly readings, we'll do a 1, the signifier card, and then the rest will be for like days of the week. I think that could work. I think that also fits the poopster's mental habits. Let's just say that. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning on in, you guys. I know, like, these are a little ookie dookie pookie, I know, but I think it's really fun, and I think it's just kind of a good way to flex your intuition muscle a bit. Not flex it, but, like, working it out a little. But yeah, there is that, you guys. Once again, I hope everyone enjoyed. Thank you so much, as always, for tuning on in. Truly do appreciate y'all, and I hope everyone is taking care, staying safe. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Like and subscribe, become a... I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their day, a great start to their week, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.